Welcome to 3 News. I'm Sarah Larson. Well, Australia's Treasurer has caused a bit of controversy after joining a new campaign to make Australia a republic. Eloise found out what that is and why it's causing so much debate.
Meet the official head of Australia. She lives in England, in an English palace, with English guards and English corgis. But some people think our head of state should be a little more Australian. We're not really talking about an Australian queen or king. We're talking about a republic. That could mean instead of a queen and a governor-general, we have a president. A bunch of high-profile Aussies, including the country's treasurer, have just got together to lead a new push for an Aussie republic. Making that happen wouldn't be easy. To get our own head of state, we'd have to change the constitution. And the only way to do that is to have all Australians take part in a national vote, called a referendum. That's what happened back in 1999. After a big national debate, the country eventually voted not to become a republic. But the idea never really went away. And these guys reckon in 5 years' time we should have another vote. That's caused a bit of controversy. A lot of people in the government, including the PM, want Australia to stay the way it is. They say becoming a republic would be expensive and unnecessary. And some ministers are angry that the Treasurer got involved in the debate. So, what do you reckon?
I think Australia should be a republic because we should have our own president that can decide our rules. The Queen won't be as special to us anymore, and we won't have as many special things. It would change a lot, and it might cause fights with people that don't want this country to be a republic.
Well, people on the south coast of New South Wales are starting to clean up after this week's floods. While the rain stopped, there's still a lot of water around in places like Sussex Inland. People have started returning to their homes now to see how much damage has been done. In Sydney, authorities had to let some water out of the Warragamba Dam, which was starting to overflow. Creatures of all shapes and sizes are being measured at London Zoo. It's doing its annual weigh-in, where it updates its databases with the exact measurements of more than 17,000 animals. And the world's biggest food fight is off to a messy start in Spain. The Tomatina festival is held every year in the town of Buñol, and tens of thousands of tourists come to throw tomatoes at each other.
It's great but awesome. I'm excited. Yeah, I like Spain and I like Buñol. I like tomato! Thank you so much!
Apparently the whole thing started 70 years ago when some young people got into a food fight at a town parade. Now, the winners of the Australian Museum's Sleek Geeks science competition have been announced. Here's Charlotte with more.
For most of history, humans have had no idea what the appendix was for. Most people think it was once used to digest grass, and others say it does nothing.
This is the video 15-year-old Paige made to explain that the appendix does a lot more than we give it credit for.
The shape and position of the appendix makes it ideal as a reservoir of healthy bacteria to repopulate the gut after these episodes.
She got her younger sister Mila to star in the video and did everything from writing the script and directing to filming and editing.
Another study at Winthrop University Hospital discovered that patients who had their appendix removed were 4 times more likely to have gut problems following diarrhea.
It won first prize in the high school section of the Sleek Geeks Eureka Science competition. It's all about getting kids to think about some big scientific questions and make creative videos to explain them.
Ma'am, please try and stay calm. We've dealt with situations like this before. Just point us out the culprit. It was the onion!
This was the winner of the primary school section. Gigi and Ella used their detective skills to find out why onions make you cry.
Once the gas reaches our eyes, it stimulates the neurons to create the familiar burning feeling.
And they reckon the competition has inspired them to think more about a career in science.
Well, that's 3 News for now, but I'll be back at 10 to 7 tonight. See you then.